Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm showcasing my 2019 Rolex Datejust 41 two-tone with a Wimbledon dial. It's known as the Wimbledon dial due to the Roman numerals there, the Roman hour markers, being that Wimbledon green or that Rolex green, whatever you want to call it, really pops. Just love that. That green has always got me. I don't know about you guys, but absolutely always love the green on Rolex. In any case, like I said, it's a 41 millimeter case size, sapphire crystal, of course. It is included with the fluted bezel, this version. This comes in a flat or a fluted version. Then you have the Jubilee two-tone bracelet with the yellow gold and the oyster steel. Just integrates so nicely, wears so well. Really, it just catches the light. I mean, I've had people like stop me on the street. And, most people do recognize this watch, even from a distance. Um, it is like a showstopper, a real stunner. I think the Datejust is great. I mean, it's a great value for the money. I mean, although it is not a cheap watch by any stretch, especially these days. But it's like, my friend of mine wears the Sky Dweller in the same sort of color iteration, the two-tone, and I can't say it looks that much more impressive, and it's a good, like, maybe 7 grand or so over this watch. It is 1 millimeter larger too, but still, I just don't see the value. Of course, the movement, yada yada, but in terms of looks, this has the same dramatic effect, I would say, if that's what you're looking for. It's just a great watch that you can wear with a suit, with a t-shirt and jeans, although I would say it's definitely more on the fancy side. It's got the newer version of the locking clasp. It's really easy to open and close, as you can see. You got the Rolex signature on the inside. This is just like with a snap. It does also have the quick adjust. If you need it a little tighter, a little looser, you just move the bracelet over on this side, and you can move it in or out a few millimeters to make it a little more comfortable, looser or tighter, whatever it is you're looking for. It is, of course, the case back is, as always, just a standard Rolex solid case back. The crown is they call it the double locking screw down crown. This is water resistant to 100 meters or 330 feet. Although I have never tried, nor will I ever try, probably, to swim in this watch. It just does not look to me like a watch that you go swimming in. It might look kind of ridiculous poolside or beachside with this thing. In any case, Rolex does the anti-glare on the inside, just so you don't have to keep cleaning this thing. That's why the crystal does catch some glare at the top. But the dial is just so stunning. I mean, it really when it catches the light, I mean, in the sun, it's just unbelievable. Between the two-tone gold, the dial is a slate color, like a slate gray. It really, sometimes it looks lighter to me, sometimes it looks darker, but it truly looks amazing no matter the light. I was actually not sure about buying this watch at the time, and once I got it outside and under the sunshine, I was just stunned at how beautiful this watch is. I'm sure if you're watching this, you probably feel the same. If you're considering buying this watch, it is just an excellent watch to own. For every day, again, a little bit on the fancy side. I don't know if you want to be walking in the streets wherever you live. I don't know. Here in New York City, could get a little dangerous walking around in this watch for every day. But I have done it, and I probably will continue. God willing, everything will be all right. The movement is the Rolex in-house 3235 movement. It's got a 70-hour power reserve, which means it could run for 70 hours if it's wound fully. What you want to look for also, if you're making sure your watch is real, you want to look at that Rolex signature on the inside of the dial, if you could see that. It is signed everywhere. There are a few other things. I'm sure some other videos, some other experts, some real experts, I should say, probably have other ways of telling if a watch is real or not. In any case, I'm no watch expert. I'll stick to optics, just a watch lover. I really do hope you enjoy my videos. I just figured, why not throw some watch videos into my optics watches. I really do love both eyeglasses and contacts and watches and sunglasses, of course. But in any case, the bracelet is the Jubilee. It does kind kind of, it gets a little bit thinner, a little narrower. It gets tapered, they call it, down to about, I think, 17 or 18 millimeters from 20 here. So I'd probably say it's closer to 17 or maybe even 16. It does get rather thin here. Super comfortable to wear. Very, very easy to go on and off. Just wears beautifully. I mean, and this is the 41 millimeter. My wrist size, in case, for your own reference, if you don't have a huge wrist, this is a great watch. Even I've seen guys with, like, bigger guys wear this watch. It really, really, it's good for almost anybody. I've seen women wear these watches. My wrist is just under 7-inch, so probably like 6 3/4, a little bit bigger maybe. The crystal is, of course, sapphire. It's got the Cyclops for the date display, so you can see it easier. It's not too thick. It wears rather thin. So, I don't find myself bumping this watch as much as I sometimes bump my Omegas. They tend to be a little bit thicker. The bracelet is just like a slight polish here on the stainless steel part, whereas the gold is really nice and shiny. Really beautiful finish, so it really helps the center of the bracelet pop a little bit. This does, I wish this was actually the older version, which I'll showcase in another video. My wife has the Datejust 36 with the older folding clasp with just the continuous bracelet with just a crown here that you pull and push to open and close the bracelet. That one tends to scratch a lot less. As you can see, this is about 7 months or so of wear, and I've got some scratches on here. I've been told that it's pretty easy to polish out. The gold I'm not afraid of polishing too much, but the steel I don't want to really touch too much. So we'll see what happens. I'll continue wearing it. It's not that big a deal. Hope you enjoyed this video. Really is a fantastic watch. I hope I've swayed you in a positive direction if you're considering buying this watch. And catch you in the next one. Thanks so much. Enjoy.